Yo guys, this is Liberating Jay, and today I'm going to be telling you how to get the golem sword easily. So as you can see on screen, I got the golem sword, and the best thing about this sword is that we can grind the materials for it in a week. Now this method is going to require you to unlock the recipe for it, but if you don't, you may need to first grind iron using the methods in this video and then actually craft the sword. You can also ask a friend who has the recipe unlocked to craft it for you, but don't ask anyone you don't trust. This sword is actually a very nice one. As you can see, it has plus 80 attack damage and plus 125 strength. Also, when you hold the sword, you get a defense boost, which is very useful. It's definitely one of the most powerful swords in the game, and the Iron Punch feature is also pretty cool. So now let's actually get into how to craft the materials needed for the sword. If you unlock the recipe, you can see that it requires 2 blocks of enchanted iron, which we will get into later, and a simple stick, which I'm sure most people know how to craft. The blocks of enchanted iron require a lot of enchanted iron ingots, and specifically, each block requires 2.5 stacks of enchanted iron ingots, and that is 5 stacks of enchanted iron altogether for both the blocks. Each enchanted iron ingot requires 2.5 stacks of normal iron ingots, and forgive me if I'm wrong in my calculation, that should altogether be 160 iron ingots. This actually isn't that much, but when we take into consideration 320 of these enchanted iron ingots, it altogether requires 51,200 normal iron ingots. I may be terribly wrong in my calculation, but you're welcome to correct me in the comments section. Okay, so now that you know all of that lovely information, let's get into how to actually grind these iron ingots required for the crafting of the sword, assuming you have the recipe or a friend who does. Anyway, you go to the deep caverns, which requires you to have at least mining level 5, I think, and then you start mining all of this iron. Now I know that in some of these tunnels in the gunpowder mines, there is iron on the roof, but if you can't reach it, you're best off mining on the ground level. Remember that iron only spawns in the gunpowder mines in the deep cavern, so don't go below this level. Iron should spawn decently fast enough for you to be constantly mining, and having something such as the slime hat will prevent the creepers that spawn here from knocking you back, but you should still be fine mining here normally, even with very less stats. It's also helpful to have a pickaxe with smelting touch, fortune, and efficiency on it. If you don't have smelting touch, you will need to smelt all of the iron you gather here, so a smelting touch pickaxe is very highly recommended. And now that you know how to grind iron at the deep caverns, let's get on to the minions. Once you have enough iron to make iron minions, you should, and making multiple minions for iron is recommended. Also note that you should place auto smelters in one of their upgrade slots so that they gather the ingot instead of the ores. I would recommend that you only upgrade the minions to level 2 or 3 and place a small storage next to them, as upgrading mostly increases their capacity and not how fast they gather the materials. When you grind for iron in the deep caverns, you could also come back every few minutes or something like that to collect all of the iron that they place down, as this is faster than finding iron and mining it in the deep caverns and letting your minion gather all the iron that they place down. So whenever you might get tired or bored of grinding, I guess you could take a break because your minions would keep on collecting iron, but always remember to come back and collect them. If you follow these steps for a few hours every day, I guess it would take you about a week to collect all of the iron required, but it would be totally worth it. I guess if you don't have the time to grind every day or get bored easily, it could take a little longer, or you could just buy the enchanted iron blocks from the auction house. All of the ones I saw being sold were being sold for about 500k coins each. Anyways, thanks for watching and sorry for my terrible mic quality. If you did watch the video, comment down below how it was helpful to you at all, and I'll see you guys later.